18th through the 22nd. As you can see, I'm out of town, so this one will look a little bit different than most of my forecasts. However, did want to give you an update and go through particularly tomorrow or tonight's storm into tomorrow, which is going to bring some snow, but not nearly as much as maybe we were thinking a couple days ago. It's mostly going to be confined to the very highest of elevations. I don't think it'll really cause too much in the way of problems. So let's take a look at what's going on, and we can see how this is going to work itself out. First of all, you can see we do have a pretty significant storm here. Whoops. Developing across the southeast part of the United States. And what's going to happen here, that storm is transferring its energy to the coast. I'm going to show you the storm track pretty soon here. And then it's going to swing up the coast, but it's going to go more inland than we were thinking a couple days ago. So even though we do have pretty cold air in place, and some pretty cold air aloft, this is mostly going to be in the form of cold rain, except for at higher elevations, and even higher elevations after starting off as snow. I think it's going to change over. So not going to be a significant event, shouldn't be the kind of thing that's going to cause power outages and stuff like that, which when we were looking a couple days ago and it looked like we might get snow down to maybe 1,000 feet, and several inches of it, that could start to cause problems with the really heavy wet snow. Now I think where most of us live, it's not going to be more than a slushy inch or two of snow, and really only those highest, the only road travel impact would be those highest trips over the mountains, as you're headed in a place like going across Route 11 near Bromley, certainly Snow Valley. If you're heading across on Route 30, Route 9 as you're heading up over through Woodford and Searsburg, could be an issue. But even there, I don't think it'll be a huge issue on the roads. And pretty brief, and I think by the time you get to Tuesday morning, that's all changed to rain. So really, it's only if you're traveling overnight on Monday night, which is not that many of us. So I think it's not going to actually be that huge of a deal, which is good. I don't think anybody really wants to deal with a winter storm, especially when it brings power outages and things like that. If we take a look at the storm track, here's what's happening. You can see here by today at midday, we're here. And like I said, it looked originally like the storm might take a track something like this, which would have been a real classic nor'easter setup. This is typical of most of the storms during this winter season. It's going to cut inland, and that's going to change us over. Even if we got this storm in January, I think we'd be talking about a changeover to sleet and stuff like that. I don't think we'll actually see any sleet with this. I think most of us are going to stay rain the whole time, and except for maybe at the onset, like I said, with a slushy inch or two of snow. I do want to give you an idea of what the satellite looks like. This is an impressive storm. You can see, but behind that too, you can see we have back here over the center part of the country, basically not much weather. And after tomorrow, after tonight into tomorrow, we are going to clear out. Wednesday is going to be kind of on the backside of the storm day. There could still be some clouds around on the backside of the storm. But Thursday looks pretty nice into Friday. We will get a brief kind of frontal system to move through Thursday night into Friday, which will bring a few sprinkles, but really not much in the way of precipitation. And even though it will be below average temperature wise, particularly Wednesday, tomorrow will be cool, and then Wednesday will be cool as well. But we do start to recover towards the end of the week, get back up towards normal, and we'll start to dry out some. So it's been quite soggy lately, so that'll be nice. In terms of snowfall forecast, as you can see on the snowfall map here, really we're looking at just an inch or two for most of us. And even that is confined to mostly the higher elevations in southern Vermont, places that are above about 1,000 feet in elevation. And it's really not until you get above 2,000 feet that you start to see those 2 to 5 inch range. I think the 5 inches are confined to like almost the very tops of the ski areas. So, up at the top of Stratton or Okemo, up at Killington, you might see 5-6 inches of snow at the very top of the mountain. But otherwise, though, it's confined to just a couple to 2 to 3 inches, as you get up to 2,000 feet or so. For the forecast for the week, today's actually a pretty nice day, in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, like I said, tonight into tomorrow, precipitation starts probably after dark, or after about around sundown tonight. And it is that initial burst that could have some snow with it at the lower elevations. Will change to rain, and once it changes to rain, I think we'll stay all rain for most locations. That wintry mix, like I said, it's mostly rain. Below 1,000 feet, entirely rain below 1,000 feet, and between 1,000 and 2,000 feet, it's mostly rain. We will have some wraparound flurries tomorrow. That'll be similar to like yesterday, where we had some of those kind of snow squalls and showers moving through. Mostly snow in the air, doesn't really accumulate on the roads. On Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday's a real cold day for this time in April, with temperatures only in the mid to upper 30s. Wednesday, decreasing clouds. It'll be breezy. It won't feel real warm, with temperatures in the low 40s after starting off just above freezing Thursday we warm up back closer to normal, not quite to normal, but closer to normal. It's a pretty nice day. Clouds do move in the afternoon, highs in the low 50s. And then on Friday, after the front moves through, it's going to be breezy, so that 55 won't be quite as warm as it seems. Depending on if we get sprinkles or not, we'll have to watch out for the fire danger for brush fires on Friday. If we don't get much in the way of sprinkles, it is going to be very dry and breezy on Friday. So if we get a tenth or 2/10 of an inch of rain Thursday night into Friday, that'll help basically uh, push down the threat. But if we don't, if it doesn't really rain on Thursday night into Friday at all, then Friday could be a pretty high fire danger day. So in general, this time of year, you want to be real careful burning brush on those dry days, just because this is the time of year where in New England we do get brush fire issues until we start to green up out there, which really for us is probably still 3-4 weeks away. Okay, work week highlights: cold rain and high elevation snowstorm tonight into tomorrow night. We're looking at an inch to inch and a half of rain, so it will be a lot of rain, not enough to cause any real problems, but it will be wet out there. Snow, like I said, mostly confined to areas above 2,000 feet. Light rain showers Thursday evening and overnight, and then cooler than average temperatures basically throughout the week. We're getting closer to average by the end of the week. All right, that's a look at your work week forecast. I'll probably just have a text forecast for Friday. Like I said, I'm away this week, but I did want to get you out something since we have the storm coming. Otherwise, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that before, and I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons who help support what I do here, and just thank them for the ways that they help support the channel. Otherwise, I'll be back on, like I said, Friday, probably with just a text update and some graphics that I'll put out through the Facebook page. Thanks for joining me. Have a good week.